Thank you so much, Pranav, with those details. Hopefully, we will see the India-US trade deal also getting cracked by the November deadline earlier suggested by Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal. Now, CA Nageswaran, in fact, hinting at that again. Moving on for now, in a significant shift driven by growing economic uncertainty, the United States Federal Reserve has slashed interest rates by 25 basis points. This comes amidst mounting pressure from the Trump administration and ongoing global trade tensions. Here's more on what led to the Fed's decision and how it could impact the U.S. economy going forward.
Amid war over Donald Trump's tariffs, the U.S. Federal Reserve has slashed interest rates for the first time in this year. Chaired by Jerome Powell, the Federal Reserve cut the key benchmark interest rates by 25 basis points. Significantly, the U.S. Federal Reserve is under unprecedented pressure due to the trade war, sparked due to Trump's imposition of tariffs on major countries including China, India, and Brazil.
There wasn't widespread support at all for a 50 basis point cut today. You know, I think we've done very large rate hikes and very large rate cuts in the last 5 years, and you tend to do those at a time when you feel that policy is out of place and needs to move quickly to a new place. That's not at all what I feel certainly now. I feel like our policy has been doing the right thing so far this year. I think we were right to wait and see how tariffs and inflation and the labor market evolved. I think we're now reacting to the much lower level of job creation and other evidence of softening in the labor market and saying, well, those risks are maybe not fully balanced, but moving in the direction of balance now. And so that warrants a change in policy.
The Trump administration has mounted an unprecedented pressure campaign that has included attacks on Powell for not lowering the rates sooner. Highlighting the issue of unemployment, Powell said that the Federal Reserve will take another step towards a neutral policy stance.
With downside risks to employment having increased, the balance of risks has shifted. Accordingly, we judged it appropriate at this meeting to take another step toward a more neutral policy stance. With today's decision, we remain well positioned to respond in a timely way to potential economic developments. We will continue to determine the appropriate stance of monetary policy based on the incoming data, the evolving outlook, and the balance of risks.
One of the major takeaways from the changes in the interest rates is growth forecast has witnessed a slight uptick in the US GDP of 1.6% this year and 1.8% in 2026 and 1.9% in 2027, slightly stronger than projected in June.
All right, moving on, another breaking news development coming in from down south. The Karnataka government of Siddaramaiah, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, is contemplating the formation of a special investigation team headed by one senior IPS officer by the name of B.K. Singh to probe allegations of vote chori in several constituencies across the state. Now, that's very interesting because investigating election fraud is essentially the work of the Election Commission, and in the judiciary comes under the domain of the high courts, not the state government. Siddaramaiah government now deciding or contemplating, or maybe that's the reason why they are using the word contemplating, because they are not sure legally whether they can do that. But we're going to have a reporter live very soon. This comes on a day when Rahul Gandhi has dropped what he termed as a hydrogen bomb in terms of vote chori, in terms of number of votes deleted from various constituencies. Remember, he began the vote chori campaign from Karnataka a month back and has taken his vote chori campaign to Bihar. And so the Karnataka government now contemplating whether to form a special investigation team and launch a police probe into the vote chori allegation. Seems like pandering to the high command by the Siddaramaiah government, because legally whether it's tenable or not remains under cloud, because any election related investigation either can be done by the Election Commission or can be directed by the high courts once a matter is put before them. But the Siddaramaiah government wanting a police probe in the vote chori case. With what remit this would be done, We'll try and connect with a correspondent, our reporters on the ground in Karnataka, in Bengaluru, for more on this. This information is coming in through sources that the Siddaramaiah government, perhaps trying to please Rahul Gandhi on a day when he has doubled down on his vote chori charge against the Election Commission. Remember, the vote chori charge is against the Election Commission and not against the government against the central government. And Rahul Gandhi being pandered to by the Congress government in Karnataka. All right, for now we move on. We'll come back the moment we have a correspondent there in Bengaluru with us. The next story, setback to jailed AAP MLA Mehraj Malik. Senior advocate Nirmal Kotwal, leading AAP legal team, has recused himself from representing his own party's MLA. He said that he was not aware that Mehraj Malik was or has allegedly stated that Jammu and Kashmir is not a part of India, and has also praised Burhan Wani and terrorist Masood Azhar. A clear setback there for the AAP MLA who's been in jail, who's been put in jail because of the kind of remarks he made in Kashmir. Have a look at these details.
In a major setback to jailed AAP MLA and its state president Mehraj Malik, the leader of their legal team has decided to part his ways from the Aam Aadmi Party. Senior advocate Nirmal Kotwal, who also happens to be the president of Bar Association Jammu, has announced that he will not be taking part in the legal proceedings that will take place. He said that he was not aware of some of the statements that are made against the Union of India and also statements that are glorifying Hizbul Mujahideen commander Burhan Wani and the likes of him. He said that he was never aware when our team briefed him about his case regarding the detention of Aam Aadmi Party MLA Mehraj Malik under the Public Safety Act. It's important to mention that AAP MLA and its state president Mehraj Malik was booked under the Public Safety Act on 8th of September, and since then he's behind the bars. Aam Aadmi Party has announced its legal team that was headed by Nirmal Kotwal, but now he has rescued himself from the case. With Ashu, Gursimran Singh for Republic Media Network.
And to our story under focus, which is also a primetime debate tonight. 55-year-old tea seller was killed after a PCR van rammed into his roadside stall in central Delhi's Mandir Marg area early this morning. The victim, identified as Gangaram, was sleeping when the incident took place at around 5 a.m. Eyewitnesses say the police vehicle was harboring multiple liquor bottles when the accident happened. Not just that, Republic is also investigating a makeshift police booth nearby in which more bottles and police badges were discovered. While 2 cops were suspended, the question is this action enough? Now look at these pictures, the videos, frame by frame. Let's take you through some of the exclusive visuals that we have. The video number 1, in which one can see the police officer in an inebriated state while the locals confront him. These are pictures of a cop in a drunken state just after the accident. He was part of the van which rammed into the ramshackle tea shop, and the cop is clearly drunk. He has been suspended by Delhi police, but is the action enough is the question that we are asking. Let's look at the next video. This is the second one, in which you can see the liquor bottles that were found in the PCR van and police booth. Remember, typically when you are driving through Delhi, many times, particularly during nights, even more specifically during weekends, the police are there standing, checking with breathalyzers for whether you are drunken while driving. But in this case, it seems the cops themselves were drunk, and 2 of them have been suspended. The next video, the third one, these are visuals of the police van which was involved in the accident, and you can see the numbers, the registration plate, and you can see blood stains on the bonnet of the van and the fact that the bonnet is crushed on impact. So a lot of circumstantial evidence of drunken driving by those suspended cops of Delhi police, action perhaps being contemplated, but then we'll keep track of those developments as and when they happen. That's the story under focus for the evening also. But coming back to the Karnataka government's decision, or contemplating, or the Siddha government contemplating a special investigation team to probe the vote chori charge being made by Rahul Gandhi. Karnataka government, in fact, has formally decided to do so. It's not just contemplating now. It has decided to set up a committee, a special investigation team to probe the vote chori charges being leveled by their own leader, Rahul Gandhi. And we'll have a reporter on the ground now. Okay, Karnataka government deciding to set up a special investigation team headed by senior IPS officer B.K. Singh, and this is after Rahul Gandhi doubled down on his vote chori charge. Remember, he had started the vote chori campaign from Karnataka, and this comes despite the fact that the Karnataka High Court has just yesterday, or a day before yesterday, cancelled the election of a Congress MLA from Madur seat. We have Mr. G.A. Prashant, spokesperson of the BJP. We have Mr. G.S. Prashant, spokesperson of the Karnataka BJP, joining us over the phone. Mr. Prashant, we are getting these reports that Siddaramaiah government might set up an SIT to probe the vote chori charge. You think it can be done? Because typically election malpractices are investigated either by the Election Commission itself or by the High Courts.
Firstly, correct. Firstly, to say that Siddaramaiah is likely to form an SIT without even getting on to whether he will form or is it permissible under law. The underlying point is the Congress government is working under the whims and fancies of first family of Congress, Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi and Priyanka Vadra, which means if they say to do a particular thing, even though it is unconstitutionally illegal, Congress government will implement it first. Like the famous saying during the days of emergency, when asked to bend, they crawled. Similarly now, the Congress government here in Karnataka is crawling in front of its masters in Delhi, listening to their whims and fancies. When Rahul Gandhi made this claim about vote chori, and then the Election Commission came down heavily on him saying that file an affidavit and then we will look at probe into it, he just disappeared. He vanished to Malaysia for unknown reasons. And now he's back here and now he's making these claims again. So therefore, Rahul Gandhi's statements cannot be taken seriously at all. And if at all, the Congress government here proceeds to form an SIT, Bihar, based on Rahul Gandhi's, statements or dictated versions to Congress government.
Right.
It depicts the sad state of affairs in Karnataka here.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Prashant. In fact, we have Niranjan also joining us from our newsroom on this story. And I will go to Niranjan on this. Niranjan, is it confirmed that the Karnataka government is actually setting up this SIT, or is it just that they are contemplating yet?
Abhishek, we have a lead from the Republic Kannada newsroom. This is what the Republic Kannada team is breaking, that they are contemplating. In fact, there is a soundbite to that effect. We've checked with some of the Congress leaders, some of the ministers in Karnataka, and this is the lead that we have, that they will be going ahead and setting up the SIT to probe these allegations. Now, the irony is, Abhishek, the Election Commission, which put out, some facts of this case, has actually said that they were the ones who filed the FIR in Aland, Karnataka, when they believe they found some details of an attempt being made to delete names from the voter list. And they claim that they stopped this particular, attempt. They claim that when they found out there was an attempt to delete the names, they were the ones who filed an FIR in the first place. Secondly, the BJP has responded. In fact, the BJP has said that the Congress, in its own tweet and its own details put out, has admitted that the votes actually were, the voters rather, were not even deleted in the first place, because this is the BJP spokesperson who's just put out one tweet saying that the remaining 5,994 voters continued to stay in their addresses, and that an FIR was registered against unknown persons for forgery, impersonation and providing false documents. And the irony is, eventually these 5,994 voter names were not deleted and they could vote in the 2023 election, but the investigation into the case remains open to this day. Now, I'm a little confused reading this, Abhishek, because what I understand is that there is a leader called Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi is the leader of opposition. Rahul Gandhi has held a news conference making this vote chori claim. Rahul Gandhi in the morning said that 6,018 votes were deleted. But Rahul Gandhi's own party says 5,994 voter names were not deleted and they could actually vote in the 2023 elections. So I think there is a little bit of a contradiction in what the Congress has said today. I'm just waiting for more details of this. But if this is true, it is the biggest self-goal that the Congress party would have scored by claiming 6,018 names were deleted, and then going back and saying, no, they were not deleted, nearly 6,000 of the 5,994 people actually voted. If this is true, this is a huge self-goal, like it turned out to be even in, in a few weeks back, I think 2 weeks back, when a few people came out and contradicted each of these claims. Story is alive, story is getting bigger, Abhishek.
The story is alive. We keep close track, Niranjan, and of course, that's also the prime time debate tonight. And so every aspect of it is going to get covered. Stay tuned, friends. In fact, let's also listen into what Rahul Gandhi actually said when he dropped that, what he calls supposedly the hydrogen bomb. Listen in.
I'm the leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha. This is something I'm saying after solid proof that I'm going to show you, the youth of India, the people of India today. Proof that is black and white, absolutely clear, that the Chief Election Commissioner of India is protecting the people who have destroyed Indian democracy. In election after election, someone, some force, some group of people has been systematically targeting millions of voters for deletion across India. This is something that we've heard again and again and again. Different communities, mainly communities that are voting for the opposition, Dalits, Adivasis, minorities, OBCs, are specifically targeted. We had heard this many times, and now we found 100% proof of it.
वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरी राजा, केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे, केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ। हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी। आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला। MDH।
The biggest takeaway of each meeting with the Prime Minister when we come out is the abundant love he has got for Tamil culture and Tamil people. That is like, you can see he gets very excited. And when I had the opportunity to meet him in Delhi before his Tamil Nadu visit, I just opened my mouth, sir, we welcome you to Tamil Nadu. Next week you're coming to Chennai. Immediately became like a child. He's like, yeah, I'm coming. I want to meet. I'm very excited to come to Tamil Nadu. His love for Tamil Makkal. That is something which you got to be there to realize it. I don't think any non-Tamilian who's not born in Tamil Nadu, born somewhere in the country, the kind of love he has got for Tamil Makkal, Tamil culture, Tamil people, I don't think anybody in the world has got that except Honorable Prime Minister. That is why we keep telling that he has got that Purva Janma connection to Tamil Nadu. So that he becomes like a child. He becomes very enthusiastic. So that is something, a key takeaway every time you walk out. Something related to Tamil Nadu, Tamil culture, he gets excited. He talks about the oldest language in the world, Tamil. He talks about our rich heritage, the quality of the architecture here, the finesse with which our temples are made. So all those very deep study. Recently we brought out a book also, Prime Minister's connection to Tamil Nadu. So it's a big compendium of everything he has done for the state.
छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
त्योहार भी आ गए और हुंडे सुपर डिलाइट डेज भी। अब हर कदम पे खुशियां बांटेंगे। हर सेलिब्रेशन अपना अपना सा लगेगा। यही तो टाइम है प्यार दिखाने का। अपनी फेवरेट हुंडई कार को आपकी मनपसंद हुंडई कारों पर मिल रही है कमाल की डील्स। वैसे लोगे तो आप हुंडई ही, चाहे दिल की सुनो या डील्स की।
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरीडे।
The biggest takeaway of each meeting with the Prime Minister when we come out is the abundant love he has got for Tamil culture and Tamil people. That is like, you can see he gets very excited. And when I had the opportunity to meet him in Delhi before his Tamil Nadu visit, I just opened my mouth, sir, we welcome you to Tamil Nadu. Next week you're coming to Chennai. Immediately became like a child. He's like, yeah, I'm coming. I want to meet. I'm very excited to come to Tamil Nadu. His love for Tamil Makkal. That is something which you got to be there to realize it. I don't think any non-Tamilian who's not born in Tamil Nadu, born somewhere in the country, the kind of love he has got for Tamil Makkal, Tamil culture, Tamil people, I don't think anybody in the world has got that except Honorable Prime Minister. That is why we keep telling that he has got that Purva Janma connection to Tamil Nadu. So that he becomes like a child. He becomes very enthusiastic. So that is something, a key takeaway every time you walk out. Something related to Tamil Nadu, Tamil culture, he gets excited. He talks about the oldest language in the world, Tamil. He talks about our rich heritage, the quality of the architecture here, the finesse with which our temples are made. So all those very deep study. Recently we brought out a book also, Prime Minister's connection to Tamil Nadu. So it's a big compendium of everything he has done for the state. So when we had the opportunity to present this to the Honorable PM also, and I made an attempt to tell him that even big leaders, big politicians within Tamil Nadu don't have this body of work with respect to what they have spoken for Tamil Nadu. And PM is like, no, that I always love Tamil people, I always love Tamil culture, right from my Gujarat time, right from my Pracharak time. So it comes for me naturally from within my personality. So that is something that is very amazing for all of us.
मैं एक एग्जांपल बताना चाहती हूँ कि एक गांव में 70 साल की महिला कचौड़ी बेच रही थी। मैंने उससे जब उन्हें कहा कि कचौड़ी की पेमेंट करने के पैसे नहीं है तो मैं कैसे करूँ, क्योंकि मेरी गाड़ी में मेरा पर्स था, तो उन्होंने कहा कि पीएम साहब कहते हैं कि पेटीएम करो, मेरे पास पेटीएम की फैसिलिटी भी है। तो वो एक इंटीरियर गाँव में 70 साल की महिला अगर गूगल पे या पेटीएम पे पैसे ले रही है, क्योंकि उन्होंने पीएम साहब को बार बार सुना है कि डिजिटल पेमेंट इम्पॉर्टेंट है, तो उसने कहा कि मोदी साहब ने ये कहा है तो हमने भी अपनी सुविधा रखी हुई है। तो बहुत इंस्पायर।
Big statement by Chief Economic Advisor says penal US tariffs likely to be withdrawn after November 30th.
हाइड्रोजन बॉम्ब में ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट है। मैं फाउंडेशन लगा रहा हूं, मैं फाउंडेशन क्रिएट कर रहा हूं, है हमारे पास।
Rahul Gandhi attacks the Election Commission over vote theft allegations, says the CC is protecting those who are destroying Indian democracy. Karnataka government contemplates the formation of a special investigation team headed by a senior IPS officer to probe allegations of vote chori in several constituencies across the state. Republic confronts Delhi police over hit and kill case. Police evades Republic's tough questions. Chief Justice B.R. Gawai breaks silence over Lord Vishnu comment. Rao says he respects all religions.
हमारे युवाओं की जगह वोट बैंक के घुसपैठियों को नौकरी देने का काम ये राहुल बाबा एंड कंपनी कर रहे हैं।
Union Home Minister Amit Shah campaigns in Bihar, takes on a position over infiltration issue in the state.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. On this edition of the news, looking at that vote chori claim, was it the vote chori that wasn't? Because it appears that even the Congress admits that votes weren't really deleted. There is a tweet that has also been put out by Rahul Gandhi himself where he says the votes were not deleted. If the votes were deleted, they would lose the election, etc. But the fact is, this morning there was confusion on what the Congress was trying to say. Did they say that votes were deleted, weren't deleted, or was there an attempt to delete the votes? Because the Karnataka government, we're getting in some breaking news now that the Karnataka government is contemplating formation of an SIT. They are contemplating, it's not final, it is not confirmed, but it appears that they want to probe this vote chori allegation that is being made by Rahul Gandhi. It appears that a senior IPS officer, this is the details we're picking up, a senior IPS officer, there are some names doing the rounds. There is a sense that an IPS officer called BK Singh could also probe the allegations of vote chori as claimed by Rahul Gandhi in several constituencies, especially in the state of Karnataka. Now that's the allegation. And we're getting in some breaking news now that it could be done by, rather it could be headed, the SIT could be headed by an IPS rank officer. Here's what Rahul Gandhi said. And then let's look at what reactions are coming to the story. Gopi is live first up. Gopi, there is a little bit of confusion. What did Rahul Gandhi claim this morning? And because there is a little bit of confusion, he says in a tweet that was put out some time back that the vote theft, had the vote theft not been caught, 6,018 votes had been deleted and our candidate could have lost the election. So what really happened? Did it happen? Did it not happen? Was it the vote chori that didn't really happen in the first place? What's going on here?
In fact, see, to tell our viewers that ECI has already responded to this, and if you look at the entire procedure of vote deletion, you will realize that whatever Rahul Gandhi
be with me. Gopi, sorry to cut you short. Arvind Bellard is joining us on the phone line. Arvind Bellard is a BJP leader, very senior leader in the BJP in Karnataka, also a legislator. Mr. Bellard, he claimed there was an attempt, a vote chori, he calls it a vote chori attempt. Election Commission then says it was they who actually stopped an attempt to delete names of voters. They say they filed an FIR in 2023. It is actually a Congress leader who won that seat. So where is the vote chori? What is this vote chori? What's going on?
See, like the Home Minister of Karnataka, Mr. Parmeshwar, he publicly said in the public function, before the Election Commission announced to have electronic voting, like we could go and do the voting the way we wanted, when the way someone in some booth could do all the votes. They can just stamp the votes. That's what he said. Now, because of this electronic voting machine, now it is the situation is different. This is a public statement by Mr. Parmeshwar after Mr. Rahul Gandhi talked about vote chori. It means now they are all losing elections because of the free and fair elections which are being held in the country because of the electronic voting machines. So instead of gracefully accepting the situation and working on the ground in order to improve their image and improve their party's position, Mr. Rahul Gandhi is honestly doing these kind of false claims and trying to take away the attention of people from the real issues.
Yeah. But do you think this will backfire? Because it's not really making sense. What was he trying to do? Because if the Election Commission has already acted on it and stopped it and filed an FIR, what really is he complaining about?
See, like Mr. Rahul Gandhi and team, they don't know what are the real issues. They listen to some NGO which will, their agencies which will come and give them some issues without actually realizing whether it's a people's issue, whether it will have traction with the people or not. This guy tries to take up these issues. So naturally, this issue is again going to backfire on him.
Yeah, looks like. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you. The Election Commission has also, Mr. Ballard, fact-checked Rahul Gandhi. Election Commission has said that no deletion of any voter can be done online, and it wasn't done at all. So it wasn't done. If it wasn't done, how was it vote chori? Now, that's the question. Gopi is joining us. Gopi, I'm coming back to you.
Well, in fact, yes, I was speaking about People's Representative Act of 1960. We have been speaking about this time and again. And as per the constitutional provisions, let's tell our viewers that deletion cannot happen only by sending names to the ECI. There is a procedure, there is Form 7 which needs to be filled where, it has to be attested by the BLO. And this is the entire procedure. So merely giving names to the ECI, that does not mean that voter deletion can happen. It cannot happen online. We saw how ECI had responded to the claims of Rahul Gandhi today morning. And when we saw specifically with respect to the two constituencies which Rahul Gandhi was talking about, as you were mentioning just a short while back, also senior BJP leader Arvind Bellard was mentioning about this, that an FIR has already been filed by the ECI. What is Rahul Gandhi actually questioning? So yes, time and again he has raised this. This is not for the first time. Previously, it was with respect to Bihar SIR, where it was a matter of 65 lakh voters deletion. After that, it was Mahadev Nagar constituency, and now it is Alan constituency of Karnataka. So we have seen repeated claims and allegations put forward by Rahul Gandhi, and this has been responded by ECI again and again, where they say that there is a procedure, that it's a constitutional provision which needs to be followed by any political party or any political leader, or in fact any citizen, for their name to be deleted from the voters list. Back to you.
So here's the thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we're unable to understand what Rahul Gandhi is trying to say, because in the morning he said OTPs were generated, some people tried to delete names, but now he's put out a tweet saying that the names were not deleted in the first place. He's put out a tweet saying had they not flagged it. Now, it's not making sense because he's admitting that the names were not deleted. So what did he hold a news conference for? Nobody knows. Anyway, let's move on now. Getting in some breaking news coming in now, that the CBI has officially asked for sanction from Lokpal to prosecute Mahua Moitra. There's a breaking news update coming in here on Republic TV. We have a copy of that. CBI has officially asked for Lokpal permission to prosecute Mahua Moitra before the special court. In fact, they have written a letter saying that the CBI was directed to conduct investigation and a deeper probe into the allegations under Section 20(3)(a) of the Act of 2013. They also put out details in the documents accessed by Republic TV that the conclusion arrived at by the investigating officer is that there is credible material and evidence to prosecute the RPS and DNH for commission of offences punishable under different sections. The CBI has also requested the Lokpal to accord sanction for prosecution against the named RPS under Section 19 of the PC Act. 1988. Getting in another breaking news input, the US Embassy in New Delhi has put out some details, and they have also revoked, subsequently denying visas for certain business executives and corporate leadership based on involvement in trafficking fentanyl precursors. This is a breaking news input that's come in. The US Embassy has put out these details. The US Embassy has said that they have revoked and subsequently denied visas for certain business executives and corporate leadership based on involvement in trafficking fentanyl precursors. The actions were taken pursuant of Section 221, 212, etc. of the Immigration Nationality Act. They say that individuals and close family members of these companies may be ineligible for travel to the US. The embassy is further flagging executives connected with companies known to have trafficked fentanyl precursors for heightened scrutiny if and when they apply for US visas. Let me go across to Chandrakala joining us. Chandrakala, do we have names of the companies, individuals, corporate leadership that they're mentioning? What are these fentanyl precursors that they refer to?
Well, absolutely. As a statement being put out by US Embassy right at this moment is that, certain visas will be revoked as far as the Indian companies and corporate leaderships are concerned, as far as, for involvement in trafficking fentanyl for that purpose. So the fact that the US Embassy is still not revealing the names and individuals on this matter, but we have just spoken to the US Embassy right at this moment. They have not revealed the names yet, but yes, this comes in furtherance to Trump's efforts to keep Americans safe as far as drug trafficking is concerned or narcotics is concerned. So yes, we are tracking this development right at this moment, and the fact that the US Embassy is not revealing the Indian companies and names of the individuals, on this issues, and now of course the fact that the US Embassy has revoked and denied visas. Now this decision by the US Embassy is in further flagging executives connected with companies known to have trafficked fentanyl precursors, but now they are not revealing yet. Right at this moment, sources reveals that they are yet to reveal the name of the companies, and we have seen that Trump administration has is constantly making efforts as far as this particular issue is concerned, drug trafficking is concerned, and this particular decision by the US Embassy to revoke visas of few Indian companies and corporate leaderships comes in furtherance to Trump's administration's policy on this matter.
Thank you for joining us with those inputs. Chandrakala tracking the story of the US claiming its revoked visas of a few Indian executives, few Indian companies, not naming or rather not giving the specifics. Moving on to another big story we are tracking here on Republic TV. In a chilling case of law enforcers turning lawbreakers, in this case specifically, cops turning killers. A Delhi police van, allegedly driven by drunk cops, ran over and killed a citizen in New Delhi, a tea stall vendor. They rammed into him. What's worse, liquor bottles and a police badge were later found in an illegal police booth nearby, in a chowki nearby. This is our reporter Akhil, who brings us this ground report.
A sleepy Thursday morning turned into a nightmare in Delhi's Gold Market area after a Delhi police PCR van mounted a ramp and crushed a tea stall vendor, Gangaram Tiwari, a differently abled man who had run the stall here for nearly a decade. The accident happened at around 5 a.m. in the morning.
Shocking incident has come to light from the national capital's RK Masham area. Here you can see, right now we are just standing at a 50-meter distance away from the very spot. Here you can see the metro in our visuals right now, near metro pillar number 10. This very unfortunate incident took place, in which what we have got to learn that a PCR van has basically mowed down a person who was sleeping on that pavement. And after that, what we have got to know that in that very PCR van, there were 3 persons in that PCR van. There was one female as well who was not in uniform. Who that person was, this is a matter of investigation.
But what sparked outrage were the locals' allegation that the policemen inside the van were drunk.
मुझे एक चीज़ बताइए, जिस वक्त ये दुर्घटना घटी उस वक्त जो है वो आर के आश्रम मार्ग के इलाके से इस तरफ से जो पुलिस की वैन है वो आती है। उस वक्त कह रहे हैं ऐसा कि पुलिस की गाड़ी के अंदर 2 पुलिसकर्मी यूनिफॉर्म में थे और एक महिला भी मौजूद थी।
जी सर।
कितने लोग मौजूद थे?
3 लोग।
3 लोग मौजूद थे।
हाँ जी।
उसमें कौन कौन जो है यूनिफॉर्म में था?
सर 2 पुलिस वाले थे, वो यूनिफॉर्म में थे।
In fact, Republic has accessed the videos of the moments after the crash, when tempers ran high, locals confronting the police teams at the site. In one video, a local questions the policeman on the spot if he was driving the van. The police officer turns his face away, looking visibly sloshed, further fueling suspicions of drunk driving. And then came the most damning discovery. Our team found liquor bottles, a police badge, and bedding inside what locals allege is an illegal police booth, a resting room that doubled up as a drinking den.
गाड़ी आ रही थी 50 स्पीड में, सन से निकाले, काट नहीं पाए थे पूरा, वो पेड़ में लड़ा दिए पूरा। उसके बीच में चाचा जी हमारे लेटे थे, दब गए, एक्सपायर हो गए तुरंत।
अच्छा, आपका कहना ये भी है कि जिस वक्त ये दुर्घटना हुई उस वक्त पुलिस के जो पीसीआर वैन है उसके अंदर शराब की बोतलें थी, क्या ऐसा था?
जी, बोतल निकली है, मैं बोतल रोका, मत निकालो तो पुलिस वाले गन रखते हैं।
आप पे गन निकाल? जी। क्यों, किस बात पे? आपने ऐसा क्या किया?
कहा वो दारू मत निकालो गाड़ी में से, कुछ निकालना नहीं चाहिए, जो है उसमें रखा रहने दो। कह रहे हैं तुम कौन समझाने वाले हो, गन निकाल लिए तुरंत।
Meanwhile, the crime team carried out investigation, lifting evidence, reviewing CCTV footages, and questioning locals.
ये दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है और पुलिस इसमें एज पर जो लो है उसके हिसाब से हम कार्रवाई कर रहे हैं, और जो मृतक हैं उसके परिवारजन को जो भी हमारे से बेस्ट से बेस्ट मदद करने की कोशिश करेंगे, और जो भी उसको कंपनसेशन मिलना है एज पर रूल वो मिले। तो अभी पूरा उसमें सीसीटीवी वगैरह चेक कर रहे हैं और वो इन्वेस्टिगेशन का विषय है, तो जैसे ही उसके अंदर फर्दर डेवलपमेंट होगी आपको बताएंगे।
जिस पुलिस वाले पर आरोप लगा रहे सर, क्या मामला है, इस तरीके से बता रहे हैं क्यों लगातार यहाँ?
देखो उसकी भी हम जाँच करेंगे, वैसे फिलहाल उसको यहाँ से हटा दिया गया।
Both police personnel involved in the incident, an assistant sub-inspector, a constable have been suspended. The Delhi police say a case is being registered, but when asked about the drunk driving allegations, police evaded the public's questions.
ये प्रॉपर जो पुलिस का साइनेज होता है उसके अकॉर्डिंग अगर आप देखें तो ये नीली और लाल रंग की जो पुलिस की साइनेज है दिल्ली पुलिस की, उसके अकॉर्डिंग पूरा अगर आप देखें तो ये एक प्रॉपर एक बूथ बना हुआ है। इसके अंदर यहाँ शराब की बोतलें मौजूद हैं, ये 1 बोतल 2 बोतल 3 4 बोतलें यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं। तो ये जो पुलिसकर्मी है वो यहाँ पर किसके, ये अच्छा देखिए हमें एक और एविडेंस मिल गया यहाँ पर इस वक्त। हाँ, ये यहाँ पर एक खिवेश नाम के कांस्टेबल हैं, उनका जो साइनेज है वो यहाँ पर इस वक्त मौजूद है। सो जी हाँ। अच्छा, मुझे एक चीज़ और बताइए यहाँ पर कि ये
देखो यहीं पे पड़ा हुआ था, इनका पुलिस वाले का बिल्ला जो लगा रहता है, नेम प्लेट यहीं पे पड़ा हुआ है, अभी मिला है यहाँ पे मौके पे।
The body of Gangaram Tiwari was shifted for post-mortem as his grieving family waits for justice. Officials say compensation will be provided, but the disturbing visuals of liquor bottles in a police booth, allegations of drunk driving, and uniformed men turning reckless have raised serious questions on discipline within the Delhi police. The case is now under probe, but for many the damage is already done. When policemen themselves are accused of drinking and driving, who will police the police?
Getting in some breaking news right now on the story of Puja Khedkar, the controversial Puja Khedkar, IAS officer, disgraced IAS officer. Her family is now on the run. Joint raids are being carried out by the Pune and the Navi Mumbai police on Puja Khedkar's family. Story being broken by Republic TV. Puja Khedkar's mother is also threatening the Pune police. After assurances that she would hand over the accused, she has told Pune police that she will not come to the police station. These are breaking news updates that we're picking up. There are joint raids at the residence of Puja Khedkar. Another team of Pune police has reached the residence. These are breaking inputs that we are picking up on the story of Puja Khedkar. And the family is on the run as we speak. Satya Prakash is with me. Satya, Puja Khedkar ke family kahan pe hai? I mean, what do we know? Kya hua tha? Why are they on the run? What did they tell the police? And why are the police acting now? Because the allegations were leveled against them 2 days back.
देखिए, पुणे पुलिस और लगातार न्यू बॉम्बे पुलिस लगातार 4 दिनों से ढूंढ रही है पूजा खेड़कर के परिवार को। दिलीप खेड़कर, मनोरमा और पूजा खेड़कर फरार हैं। लगातार पुलिस की टीम वहां पे जा रही है, लेकिन पूजा खेड़कर का परिवार पता नहीं चल पा रहा है, मोबाइल ट्रेस नहीं हो पा रहा है। यहाँ तक कि 4 दिनों के अंदर उन्होंने कोई भी ट्रांजैक्शन मोबाइल से नहीं किया है। इसके आधार पर भी लोकेशन ट्रेस करने की कोशिश किया जा रहा है पुलिस द्वारा कि अगर वो कहीं भी पैसे का लेन देन करते हैं तब भी उनको पकड़ा जा सकता है। लेकिन अभी तक पूजा खेड़कर का परिवार फरार है। 4 दिन हो चुके हैं। न्यू बॉम्बे की जो रबाले पुलिस की 4 टीमें लगी हुई हैं, पुणे की 1 टीम लगी हुई है, लगातार सर्च किया जा रहा है। थोड़ी देर पहले ही पुणे के जो पूजा खेड़कर घर है वहां पर रबाले पुलिस की टीम पहुंची थी और वहां पर भी सर्च किया गया है। एडवोकेट के साथ में ले जाकर वहां सर्च किया गया है। साथ ही रबाले पुलिस ये भी पता लगा रही है कि कहां कहां जा सकते हैं। वहां पर भी पुलिस की टीम गई हुई थी, लेकिन अभी तक कुछ पता नहीं चल पाया है। जी,
आरोप क्या है उन पे? इस बार आरोप क्या है? सत्या, इस बार आरोप क्या है पूजा खेड़कर के फैमिली के खिलाफ? Okay, we've lost the line, but we have breaking news updates coming in that as we speak. Okay, yeah, I'm cutting across. There's a little bit of delay. Yeah, Satya Prakash, go ahead, Satya.
देखिए, 2 मामले दर्ज हुए हैं। एक मामला दर्ज हुआ है रबाले पुलिस जो कि न्यू बॉम्बे में है, वहां पर किडनैपिंग का मामला दर्ज हुआ है। जो पूजा खेड़कर के पिता हैं दिलीप खेड़कर खिलाफ मामला दर्ज हुआ है। दूसरा जो मामला दर्ज हुआ है पुणे में दर्ज हुआ है। पुणे में इसलिए दर्ज हुआ है कि जब रबाले पुलिस की टीम पूजा खेड़कर घर गई थी, वहां पर अंदर पुलिस को जाने नहीं दिया गया था। पुलिस के ऊपर कुत्ते छोड़े गए थे कि अंदर पुलिस जाकर जांच ना कर पाए। इसके लिए मनोरमा खेड़कर जो कि पूजा खेड़कर की मां है, पुणे पुलिस ने मामला दर्ज किया है। दोनों मामले को लेकर लगातार जांच किया जा रहा है, लेकिन रबाले पुलिस लगातार तलाश कर रही है। रबाले पुलिस के डीसीपी का कहना, मेरी थोड़ी देर पहले बात हुई तो उनका कहना 4 टीमें हमारी गई है, लेकिन कोई लोकेशन ट्रेस नहीं हो पा रहा है। यहाँ तक कि पूजा खेड़कर के जितने भी रिलेटिव हैं वहाँ पे भी पुलिस की टीम गई थी, लेकिन कोई पता नहीं चल पा रहा है। लेकिन लगातार ये कोशिश किया जा रहा है कि लोकेशन ट्रेस किया जाए, लेकिन कोई भी लोकेशन नहीं मिल पा रहा है पुलिस को। जी,
कौन कौन थे और उनका लास्ट लोकेशन जो है वो कहाँ पे था? क्योंकि अभी अभी हमारे जो डिटेल्स मिल रही है और श्रवण थोड़ा डिटेल्स शेयर कर रहा है कि एफर्ट्स जारी है ट्रेस करने के लिए, और ये भी बताया जा रहा है कि इनका जो फाइनेंशियल ट्रांजैक्शंस है उसको भी देख रहे हैं, चेक कर रहे हैं। ATM विड्रॉल्स आर बीइंग चेक। क्राइम ब्रांच इज ऑल्सो सर्च्ड अ फार्म हाउस ऑफ पूजा खेड़कर फैमिली। इमिग्रेशन अथॉरिटीज हैव ऑल्सो बीन अलर्टेड। क्या ये भी हो सकता है कि वो देश छोड़ के चले गए?
देखिए, पुलिस को शंका है क्योंकि 4 दिनों से ढूंढ रही है। 4 टीमें हैं रबाले पुलिस की, न्यू बॉम्बे की 4 टीमें हैं, पुणे पुलिस की 1 टीम है, लगातार ढूंढ रही है, लेकिन कोई लोकेशन नहीं मिल पा रहा है, कोई ट्रांजैक्शन नहीं किया गया। अगर मोबाइल से कोई भी ट्रांजैक्शन होता है तो इनका लोकेशन पता चल जाता है, लेकिन वो भी नहीं पता चल पा रहा है। साथ ही जिस तरह से ये लगातार जो आखिरी बार ये 14 तारीख को इनको पुलिस को जानकारी मिली है, आखिरी लोकेशन मिला है। इसके बाद इनका कोई लोकेशन नहीं मिल पा रहा है। एक दिन पहले ही वहाँ पे रबाले पुलिस की टीम गई थी, वहाँ पे जो ड्राइवर थे उनसे भी पूछताछ किया था, क्योंकि पूजा खेड़कर के ड्राइवर वहाँ पे मौजूद थे, उनसे भी पूछताछ किया, लेकिन उनसे भी कोई जानकारी नहीं मिल पाई है। तो कहीं न कहीं हर एंगल से पुलिस जाँच कर रही है, लेकिन कोई भी लोकेशन नहीं मिल पा रहा है, जिसके आधार पर 4 दिन हो गए पुलिस की पकड़ से दूर है खेड़कर परिवार। जी,
This is a crazy story, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy story of a family called the Khedkars in Pune. Use their influence and years of power peddling, managed to push their daughter into the IAS through fraudulent means. Puja Khedkar, disgraced IAS officer. Her family is now on the run. Meenakshi is joining us live, and the allegation, can you imagine, frauds? And then you have this documentation trail that they forged, known for attacking, known for their violent streak. They were involved in a road rage where Puja Khedkar's father kidnaps a truck driver because of an argument on the road, takes him home, abducts him, takes him home, and the police free the truck driver. And the family is now on the run. Complete mockery of the law. Meenakshi is joining us live. This is such a shame, Meenakshi. The police claim they were keeping an eye on the Puja Khedkar family, but if the family is on the run, this is such a shame.
Absolutely right, Niranjan. Police are saying they are in action and they are showing that they are in action. But what a strange incident that Puja Khedkar and her family ran, and joint raids being carried out by Pune police in Pune and Navi Mumbai and Navi Mumbai police also. But Puja Khedkar's family, where are they? Police showing they are trying to get Puja Khedkar and their family, but what is the reason that police is not getting Puja Khedkar and his family and her family? We know the history of Puja Khedkar, what she did in the past and what her family did in the past. But now, when this incident happened, police just wake up. Is this a wake-up call for police or not? They are showing they are trying to get Puja Khedkar, but what is the obstacle to get Puja Khedkar and her family? Where are they? Why the police is not getting the Puja Khedkar's family? We got to know that one of police team has reached her resident in Pune and another reached her resident in Navi Mumbai. But we all know, everybody knows, it's an open secret that Puja Khedkar is not present in her resident in Pune and Navi Mumbai also. My colleague Satya went to Pune and he checked Puja Khedkar was not there. What our reporter, we are know that was not known by police. What are they doing? What are they trying to say? What are they trying to show? Is it a mockery?
Absolutely. In fact, what we'll also do is we'll get some reactions to this, because it is an unbelievable story, ladies and gentlemen. There's a family called the Khedkars in Pune. Their daughter is shamed by the Supreme Court, disgraced IAS officer. She got in by forging and lying about her credentials, lying about a category which she didn't belong to, lying about disability, got into the IAS using quota, disgraced in the courts. Her family has attacked the media in the past. Her family has unleashed dogs on the police in the past. Her father gets into an argument with the driver in a case of road rage, kidnaps the truck driver, abducts the truck driver, takes him home. Police has to free the truck driver. Police then claims that they're keeping a watch on the family and the family is on the run. This is complete mockery of the law. In the case of Puja Khedkar, it is insane how this family has gotten away with murder almost. And they've gotten away with abduction, with forgery. What are the different allegations against them, Meenakshi? The Puja Khedkar family, what are the different allegations that they have faced over the years?
See, the recent allegation we know all that truck helper Prahlad Kumar was allegedly kidnapped following a road rage incident on Mulund Airoli Road in Navi Mumbai, and we know where this all happened, and that they are also trying to, police is now also trying to locate Manorama Khedkar, who is the mother of Puja Khedkar. But we know all the history of Puja Khedkar. What Puja Khedkar did in the past. We all know that Puja Khedkar, who submitted her fraud documents to for appointment, and after that we saw that video where Puja Khedkar's mother, who warned police and police officers, that we all know that video already viral in social media. Puja Khedkar, who was IAS officer, batch of 2023, and her father is a Dilip Khedkar, a retired government officer, and she was accused of using OBC, layer, quota of disability, visual, the mental illness certificate in her civil services, and we all know that she submitted all this, and after that question have been raised about whether her parental income also declared asset disqualified for her from being considered non-criminal layers. Her father reportedly declared assets of 40 crore in his election affidavit. We all know that. Everything is in social media now. Everything is open now. As I said, that all are open secret also. And her father's behavior to police officers, her mother's behavior to police officers, and her behavior, everything is in social media. So we know that the history of that family, not only Puja Khedkar, we know the history of that family. And again, another, we are showing that visual. Viewers are seeing this, watching these visuals where Puja Khedkar mother, what she did in a area where she warned security guards also, and she, if I am not wrong, she used her revolver also. So everything is in social media. We know everything about all this family. And now the question is, once again, another incident happened, and everything is open now. The alleged everyone alleged that the Puja Khedkar and family doing that. Now, what is police is doing? What police is doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 incident now in media open to everyone. But what police is doing? Again and again we are saying police have to answer this question that where is Puja Khedkar? Our reporter went there, our reporter investigated there. There is no presence of Puja Khedkar in her Pune's residence. And now Navi Mumbai, everybody knows Puja Khedkar and family are absconded. They are not in Pune's house. They are not in that Navi Mumbai house. So what is trying to show, showing what is police is trying to show? They are trying to show, they are trying to get Puja Khedkar. But what is the result? What is the result, Niranjan?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we have to ask questions because I'm hearing that Satya Prakash, ये भी बताया जा रहा है कि the police, क्योंकि police को भी पूछना पड़ेगा. You have to I have to ask the tough question to the Pune police because you have this crazy story where the Khedkars in the past, and you can see there is a visual of the Khedkars, the mother in the past, when they tried to grab land. There are videos of them taking guns out. They have a history of cheating. They have a history of violence. And after the recent incident of road rage, when they kidnap, in today's India, they kidnap a truck driver after a case of road rage. And you'll be shocked what happened. There's a truck, the truck just touches their SUV. There's a road rage. And then the family of Puja Khedkar decides to abduct the driver and take him home because they wanted to get money out of the truck driver because the truck just happened to touch their SUV, a Land Cruiser SUV. They wanted to extort money from him. They kidnapped the driver. The police goes and frees the driver the next day. And the police has said on record that they did not arrest the kidnappers because the Puja Khedkar family, that is the mother of Puja Khedkar, told the police reportedly that she will hand over the kidnappers to the police, and in good faith, the police went back and now the family is on the run. This is bizarre. Subhash Jha, senior advocate on the phone line. Subhash Jha, it's a crazy story and I can't believe this family has got away with almost murder. I'm not saying murder. Forgery, such a fraud this family is. They've been seen in videos waving guns, unleashing violence. They've been caught kidnapping a truck driver in this case. And the police goes to their house, frees the driver, and then takes their word, takes a criminal family's word at face value saying, okay, we will not arrest, we will not barge in, but you please hand over the kidnappers. And then the police goes back. Police says we're watching the family 24 hours non-stop. And then the family is on the run and the raids are on this family. What is going on, Subhash Jha?
No, it reflects a very sorry state of affair, and let me tell you, this is so rampant. This is only I may say that it is tip of the iceberg. Now, this Khedkar family is not the only family. Now the government must seize this as an opportunity. This is an eye-opener. And therefore, let this opportunity be seized to expose other public servants and police officials who are indulging into all sort of illegal activities. They're running rackets. And therefore, just see what this is only, therefore I've said this is a reflection of what is happening in the society. This is a very sorry state of affair, and this is happening all across the country.
Yeah.
Unless and until the government of India comes down very heavily and the state administration comes down very heavily, things are not going to improve. And I think it is going from bad to worse. Very sorry state of affair. I'm in complete agreement with you.
Sir, Subhash Ji, I request you to stay with me because this is a big story. I'm only focusing on this story. Be with me 1 minute because I want you to also hear what Ratan Sharda Ji says. Ratan Sharda Ji is also on the phone line. Ratan Sharda, what is going on in Maharashtra, right? You have the BJP government, right? They claim to say zero tolerance to any of this nonsense. There is this family of the Khedkars, right? A fraud, forgery being slapped by the Supreme Court, pulled up for what they've done, faking disability. And then you have them with their criminal record, kidnapping a driver, road rage. The police lets them go. Police says we're watching them. And now the family is on the run. Raids are ongoing. Immigration officials have been informed. They're on the lookout for the family. This is, like in the words of Subhash Jha, such a sorry state of affairs. Ratan Sharda.
Well, to blame it only on BJP government is not the right way, because yes, BJP government will take action, must take action, should have taken action. But point is, look at the larger picture that the bureaucrats have their own huge network. These governing people who believe they are brown sahibs and they rule the natives and the way they use their privileges, unless those privileges are taken away, and those privileges, they are just like any normal citizen who will face the law if they break laws. That privilege that they have got, what makes them such, royalty in the society, where I can't even file an FIR if the police doesn't want to. So this huge gap between the common people and this ruling class of bureaucrats and police officers, this nexus has to be broken.
But who will break that nexus, Ratan Sharda Ji?
That's what I'm saying. If Maharashtra government is able to break that nexus,
you got upset, Ratan Sharda Ji. You got upset because I mentioned BJP government. I'm saying that people have better expectations of the BJP government.
I am not upset at all. I said they should. I am not at all upset. I don't stand or advocate for any political government.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
You know that. Point is that this is a system of the bureaucracy and of all these officers, whether IPS, IS, etc. That need to be broken. It's not easy. For years together, people have tried in their field, but somebody has to pick up the axe and work very hard to bridge this nexus, show what law is. Why should courts be giving bail to these people so easily? Why should they be privileged to get all these advanced bails and anticipatory bails, etc.? That must stop. Why
I agree with you. This is really sad. I mean, Ratan Sharda Ji and Subhash Jha, thank you for joining us. I'll bring you back at 7 p.m. Perhaps we'll look at the story in much greater detail. Also maybe on the debate. I also have Swapnil Kothari, quickly getting in a word from Swapnil as well. Swapnil, it's pathetic. It's pathetic. It cuts a sorry figure. It conveys a sorry state of affairs in the state of Maharashtra, because like Ratan Sharda said, you will expect better. You will expect better from the police. You will expect better from the administration, the state government. But this is wrong.
Well, I understand, but Niranjan, I understand the situation. But the point is that if there is an iota of doubt, and if you think that there is some sort of vindictiveness or some sort of a deliberate agenda to raid Puja Khedkar and, to check her ATM withdrawals, this, that and the other, then, that will be established in the court by Puja Khedkar.
Swapnil, they were accused of kidnapping. They kidnapped somebody 2 days back. What are you saying?
No, who kidnapped?
Puja Khedkar's father kidnapped a truck driver after a case of road rage, sir. He kidnapped a truck driver after a case of road rage, took the truck driver home. Police had to come. The mother doesn't allow the police inside the house. And the police free the driver, and the mother tells the police, you know what, I will hand over the kidnappers to you. The kidnapper, by the way, was her husband and 2 others. And now the family is on the run. What's going on?
Correct. So that's the point that I'm trying to make, that the whole issue has been mishandled and the administration is to blame here. There is no question about it. And if if there are people who are negotiating the release of the kidnapped, of the person who's been abducted, then that is something which I think not only the courts, but I think the police administration needs to look at and saying that what the hell is going on. So obviously this is a very, very sad state of affairs in the city of in the state of Maharashtra. And if mine come on a different point, Niranjan, I'm on the point of what your guest person told me, that she's been raided at ATM withdrawal and all of that has been checked. I'm looking at it from a very singular perspective. Now, if you want me to look at it from the holistic perspective, then
holistic, completely holistic, sir. Holistic.
Correct. So it needs to be established. The facts need to be established before you point fingers. But I agree with you to the extent that this is absolute nonsensical, and where people are negotiating the release and the police are not able to do a thing. So the state of affairs in the state of Maharashtra, let's put it that way, let's play a play of words, is something which needs to be abhorred, and it is absolutely both loathsome and lamentable. So I'm not here to defend the BJP or anything of that sort. This is absolute nonsense. This cannot go on. And you have to take,
thank you, because
the matter reaches the court will give you the appropriate flack. Will give the flack to the administration that this is not.
I was actually taken aback that you said what you did, but I understand that maybe you didn't have all facts at hand. I understand.
Correct. Now I do. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Swapnil. Thank you. Okay. Here's what. By the way, the driver said. The truck driver who was kidnapped by the family of Puja Khedkar. Here's what he said after being let off from the bungalow. It's crazy what's going on. Take a look.
पूजा खेड़ के घर पे कौन मौजूद? आप अंदर से अभी बाहर निकले हैं, कौन था? घर पे बताइए ना, आराम से बताइए। कोई
नहीं, कामगार हैं सब लोग।
कोई है नहीं ना?
नहीं, कोई नहीं।
जो
हाँ, मेरा कपड़ा है।
अच्छा। कब से आप काम कर रहे हैं उनके यहाँ?
1 महीना हो गया।
1 महीना हो गया। अभी घर में कोई है?
नहीं।
आ जाइए, आराम से, कोई दिक्कत नहीं। आराम से, कोई दिक्कत नहीं। घर में कोई है?
नहीं, कोई नहीं।
आप ड्राइवर काम करते हैं?
हाँ।
अच्छा, कब से नहीं है वो लोग? आ जाइए। कब से नहीं है?
हाँ?
कब से नहीं है वो लोग पूजा खेड़ के घर वाले?
वो पता नहीं सर मेरे को।
अभी नहीं है ना?
अभी नहीं है।
कोई भी नहीं है?
नहीं है।
दूसरा ये कि जो लेके आए थे उसको कहाँ पे रखे थे? आप बता देते ना, कहाँ पे रखे थे?
हमारे साथ ही था वो रूम में।
उसको रूम में रखे थे?
रखे थे बोले तो अच्छा था, खाया वगैरह, बातचीत किया कि बोल दिया कि मुंबई में ऐसा हादसा हो गया, तो मेरे को इधर पे लेके आए, इतना ही बोल दिया, बाकी कुछ नहीं।
अच्छा, कितने दिन रखे थे उसको?
1 नाइट ही था, सुबह में वो चला गया था।
अच्छा, जब पुलिस की टीम आई थी तब थे आप?
कल।
हाँ,
कल था ना।
हाँ। और जब वो पुलिस की टीम जब आई थी तो मनोरमा ने रोकने की कोशिश किया था?
वो नहीं पता, वो हम अंदर के रूम में रहते ना, डबल रूम में, अंदर के रूम में।
Okay, small correction, that was not the driver who was kidnapped, but their family driver who's taking his bags and leaving 2 days back. Story is getting bigger, and we are hearing that the Puja Khedkar family has left Pune. A story that we will continue to focus on. It's crazy what's going on in Pune. Taking a break, back with the headlines here on Republic. Stay tuned.
छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
When he was walking around the building, and this is his first entry, he felt this office looks very nice, beautiful, elegant from outside. But is it suitable for a modern government? That was one of the first things that struck him, that this office is just not equipped even like the Gujarat Chief Minister's office 10 years down the road, what are you seeing? He is constructing new offices. He's built a new parliament. He's building a new central vista. And these two buildings, the North Block and South Block, which are a legacy of the British time, are going to become two major museums. So the seed of that idea germinated the first day he entered these buildings and realized that these offices are not modern enough. So this is the first kind of interface I had with the Prime Minister.
We are about to inaugurate and unveil Netaji's statue at the India Gate. There was a canopy which was vacant since 1968. This canopy earlier housed King George V. It was removed, and then many names did come up that their statue would be installed. But for whatever reason, that remained vacant. But I think, again, a very clear decision was taken by Narendra Modi that the liberator of India, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose's statue, should adorn the canopy at India Gate, and that is a strategic location for this great man to be placed, who would stand tall looking over the India Gate.
एक बार एक दिव्यांग आए थे और उसने कहा था कि सर मुझे ये सहायता नहीं मिली हुई है। उसका प्रश्न तो हमने ले लिया। वो चल नहीं पा रहे थे, मतलब नीचे बैठ के ही घिसते हुए आते थे। तो साहब आए, तो जैसे ही देखा साहब ने कि ये तो नीचे बैठे हुए, उसने हमें आदेश दिया कि इसको उठाओ, चेयर पे बिठाओ। मैं ऊपर बैठा हूँ और एप्लीकेंट नीचे बैठी है, तो हो ही नहीं सकता है। तो साहब ने खुद उसको चेयर पे बैठने का प्रबंध करवाया, अपने सामने बिठवाया और डिपार्टमेंट को कहा कि क्या है। तो डिपार्टमेंट को भी अपनी गलती का पता चला था, तो वो चेक लेके ही आए थे। वो साहब के हाथों ही उनको 1 लाख रुपया जो उनकी सहायता मिलनी थी वो चेक दिया हुआ था। तो उस वक्त मेरी आंख में आंसू आ गए थे कि इतना मतलब ये ख्याल रखने वाला शायद ही कोई होगा, और मोदी साहब के अलावा वो पॉसिबल नहीं है कि नहीं नीचे नहीं एप्लीकेंट। और फिर कार्यक्रम ख़त्म होने के बाद हमें ये सूचना दी गई थी कि आज के बाद कोई भी दिव्यांग आए, आप एक व्हीलचेयर का प्रबंध वहाँ पे बाहर करवाइए, और अगर दिव्यांग आता है आपके ऑफिस तक तो वो आ गया है, मगर आप उनको एज ए एप्लीकेंट अंदर नहीं बुलवाएंगे, आप खुद बाहर जाएंगे, उनको सुनेंगे और उसको मानभेर यहाँ से विदा कीजिएगा।
He has renamed Ross Island as Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Deep in 2018, Neil Island as Shahid, and Havelock Island as Swaraj.
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध। MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
The biggest takeaway of each meeting with the Prime Minister when we come out is the abundant love he has got for Tamil culture and Tamil people. That is like, you can see he gets very excited. And when I had the opportunity to meet him in Delhi before his Tamil Nadu visit, I just opened my mouth, sir, we welcome you to Tamil Nadu, next week you're coming to Chennai. Immediately became like a child. He's like, yeah, I'm coming, I want to meet, I'm very excited to come to Tamil Nadu. His love for Tamil Makkal, that is something which you got to be there to realize it. I don't think any non-Tamilian who's not born in Tamil Nadu, born somewhere in the country, the kind of love he has got for Tamil Makkal, Tamil culture, Tamil people, I don't think anybody in the world has got that except Honorable Prime Minister. That is why we keep telling that he has got that Purva Janma connection to Tamil Nadu. So that he becomes like a child. He becomes very enthusiastic. So that is something, a key takeaway every time you walk out. Something related to Tamil Nadu, Tamil culture, he gets excited. He talks about the oldest language in the world. He talks about our rich heritage, the quality of the architecture here, the finesse with which our temples are made. So all those very deep study. Recently we brought out a book also, Prime Minister's connection to Tamil Nadu. So it's a big compendium of everything he has done for the state. So when we had the opportunity to present this to the Honorable PM also, And I made an attempt to tell him that even big leaders, big politicians within Tamil Nadu don't have this body of work with respect to what they have spoken for Tamil Nadu. And PM is like, no, that I always love Tamil people, I always love Tamil culture, right from my Gujarat time, right from my Pracharak time. So it comes from for me naturally from within my personality. So that is something that is very amazing for all of us.
मैं एक एग्जांपल बताना चाहती हूँ कि एक गांव में 70 साल की महिला कचौड़ी बेच रही थी। मैंने उससे जब उन्हें कहा कि कचौड़ी की पेमेंट करने के पैसे नहीं है तो मैं कैसे करूँ, क्योंकि मेरी गाड़ी में मेरा पर्स था, तो उन्होंने कहा कि पीएम साहब कहते हैं कि पेटीएम करो, मेरे पास पेटीएम की फैसिलिटी भी है। तो वो एक इंटीरियर गाँव में 70 साल की महिला अगर गूगल पे या पेटीएम पे पैसे ले रही है, क्योंकि उन्होंने पीएम साहब को बार बार सुना है कि डिजिटल पेमेंट इम्पॉर्टेंट है, तो उसने कहा कि मोदी साहब ने ये कहा है तो हमने भी अपनी सुविधा रखी हुई है। तो बहुत इंस्पायरिंग है कि एक इंटीरियर की महिला भी कैसे पीएम साहब की सुविधाओं का लाभ ले पा रही है। और पीएम साहब ने जो आप देखिए, जैसे हमारी 26 जनवरी की परेड होती है, उसमें जो मौका दिया देश की बेटियों को लीड करने का, उससे मेरी उसके बाद जितनी भी महिलाओं से बात हुई वो ऐसे थे जैसे वो
MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल, ये रंग दे, ये खुशबू दे, ये तीखा, ये कम पड़े, क्या निराला MDH मसाला।
The biggest takeaway of each meeting with the Prime Minister when we come out is the abundant love he has got for Tamil culture and Tamil people. That is like, you can see he gets very excited. And when I had the opportunity to meet him in Delhi before his Tamil Nadu visit, I just opened my mouth, sir, we welcome you to Tamil Nadu, next week you're coming to Chennai. Immediately became like a child. He's like, yeah, I'm coming, I want to meet, I'm very excited to come to Tamil Nadu. His love for Tamil Makkal. That is something which you got to be there to realize it. I don't think any non-Tamilian who's not born in Tamil Nadu, born somewhere in the country, the kind of love he has got for Tamil Makkal, Tamil culture, Tamil people, I don't think anybody in the world has got that except Honorable Prime Minister. That is why we keep telling that he has got that Purva Janma connection to Tamil Nadu. So that he becomes like a child. He becomes very enthusiastic. So that is something, a key takeaway every time you walk out. Something related to Tamil Nadu, Tamil culture, he gets excited. He talks about the oldest language in the world, Tamil. He talks about our rich heritage, the quality of the architecture here, the finesse with which our temples are made. So all those very deep study. Recently we brought out a book also, Prime Minister's connection to Tamil Nadu. So it's a big compendium of everything he has done for the state. So when we had the opportunity to present this to the Honorable PM also,
Republic Jack Oliver's studio. Stay tuned for all the breaking news and updates. I am Tanisha Avasthi. Let's get started.
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध, MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
The biggest takeaway of each meeting with the Prime Minister when we come out is the abundant love he has got for Tamil culture and Tamil people. That is like, you can see he gets very excited. And when I had the opportunity to meet him in Delhi before his Tamil Nadu visit, I just opened my mouth, sir, we welcome you to Tamil Nadu, next week you're coming to Chennai. Immediately became like a child. He's like, yeah, I'm coming, I want to meet, I'm very excited to come to Tamil Nadu. His love for Tamil Makkal. That is something which you got to be there to realize it. I don't think any non-Tamilian who's not born in Tamil Nadu, born somewhere in the country, the kind of love he has got for Tamil Makkal, Tamil culture, Tamil people, I don't think anybody in the world has got that except Honorable Prime Minister. That is why we keep telling that he has got that Purva Janma connection to Tamil Nadu. So that he becomes like a child. He becomes very enthusiastic. So that is something, a key takeaway every time you walk out. Something related to Tamil Nadu, Tamil culture, he gets excited. He talks about the oldest language in the world, Tamil. He talks about our rich heritage, the quality of the architecture here, the finesse with which our temples are made. So all those very deep study. Recently we brought out a book also, Prime Minister's connection to Tamil Nadu. So it's a big compendium of everything he has done for the state. So when we had the opportunity to present this to the Honorable PM also, and I made an attempt to tell him that even big leaders, big politicians within Tamil Nadu don't have this body of work with respect to what they have spoken for Tamil Nadu. And PM is like, no, that I always love Tamil people, I always love Tamil culture, right from my Gujarat time, right from my Pracharak time. So it comes for me naturally from within my personality. So that is something that is very amazing for all of us.
मैं एक एग्जांपल बताना चाहती हूँ कि एक गांव में 70 साल की महिला कचौड़ी बेच रही थी। मैंने उससे जब उन्हें कहा कि कचौड़ी की पेमेंट करने के पैसे नहीं है तो मैं कैसे करूँ, क्योंकि मेरी गाड़ी में मेरा पर्स था, तो उन्होंने कहा कि पीएम साहब कहते हैं कि पेटीएम करो, मेरे पास पेटीएम की फैसिलिटी भी है। तो वो एक इंटीरियर गांव में 70 साल की महिला अगर गूगल पे या पेटीएम पे पैसे ले रही है, क्योंकि उन्होंने पीएम साहब को बार बार सुना है कि डिजिटल पेमेंट इम्पॉर्टेंट है, तो उसने कहा कि मोदी साहब ने ये कहा है तो हमने भी अपनी सुविधा रखी हुई है। तो बहुत इंस्पायरिंग है कि एक इंटीरियर की महिला भी कैसे पीएम साहब की सुविधाओं का लाभ ले पा रही है। और पीएम साहब ने जो, आप देखिए जैसे हमारी 26 जनवरी की परेड होती है, उसमें जो मौका दिया देश की बेटियों को लीड करने का, उससे मेरी उसके बाद जितनी भी महिलाओं से बात हुई वो ऐसे थे जैसे वो पीएम साहब को डायरेक्ट जानती है, क्योंकि हर एक को ये था कि वो हमें समझते हैं। तो पीएम साहब अपने काम से नहीं, अपनी बातों से सबको कनेक्ट करके सबको इन्वॉल्व कर लेते हैं।
उस वक्त दुनिया के पास तो मेडिसिन थी नहीं, तो मेडिसिन पहुंचाना, और देश में वैक्सीन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग हो गया, लेकिन उस वक्त दुनिया के पास तो वैक्सीन था नहीं। जो 2-3 कंट्री वैक्सीन बनाती थी वो स्टॉक पाइलिंग करने लगी। वैसी स्थिति में मोदी जी ने वैक्सीन मैत्री चलाई। पहले पड़ोसी को और बाकी कंट्रियों को मोदी जी ने उस वक्त वैक्सीन दिया। कई लोगों को फ्री वैक्सीन दिया, कई लोगों को वैक्सीन सप्लाई किया। तो उससे दुनिया में इंडिया की शाख बढ़ी। दुनिया को ये एहसास हुआ कि इंडिया एक ऐसा कंट्री है जो हमारी मुश्किल स्थिति में हमारे साथ खड़ा रहता है, और ये ही स्थिति का लाभ लेकर
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
Good evening, viewers. You're watching 6 Stories at 6, and I am Rakshita Mishra with you. We've got a power-packed lineup of the biggest stories, viewers, and we start with the shocker coming in from the national capital. When we understand if the savior turns into a killer, what really happens, viewers? It's a Delhi police van that mowed down a tea seller. We'll tell you more about it, as Republic TV has also confronted the Delhi police on that. And story number 2 will be Rahul Gandhi is much hyped by himself. The hydrogen bomb has exploded, but it it has backfired on him. Rather, I would say it's imploded, and he has been fractured by the Election Commission. And gangsters in Uttar Pradesh continue to be hunted down. This in connection with the latest case, Disha Patni's house firing, and the hunt is going on for the others involved as well. And we was in Devbhoomi, Uttarakhand. Cloudburst once again wreaks havoc. There is destruction, there is devastation in Chamoli. And in battleground Bihar, Amit Shah makes a big statement. We'll get you all the glimpses from his speech in Bihar. And finally, we'll get you what's really behind the Saudi-Pakistan defense deal and why are the wordings of that agreement raising eyebrows. But let's start with the big story from the national capital, viewers. In a chilling case of law enforcers turning into lawbreakers, Delhi police PCR van allegedly driven by drunk cops ran over and killed a tea stall vendor near the Ramakrishna Ashram, the RK Ashram metro. And what's worse, liquor bottles and a police badge were later found in what is an illegal police booth nearby. Our reporter Akil Jamil brings us this ground report.
A sleepy Thursday morning turned into a nightmare in Delhi's Gold Market area after a Delhi police PCR van mounted a ramp and crushed a tea stall vendor, Gangaram Tiwari, a differently abled man who had run the stall here for nearly a decade. The accident happened at around 5 a.m. in the morning.
Shocking incident has come to light from the national capital's RK Ashram area. Here you can see, right now we are just standing at a 50-meter distance away from the very spot. Here you can see the metro in our visuals right now, near metro pillar number 10. This very unfortunate incident took place, in which what we have got to learn that a PCR van has basically mowed down a person who was sleeping on that pavement. And after that, what we have got to know that in that very PCR van, there were 3 persons in that PCR van. There was one female as well who was not in uniform. Who that person was, this is a matter of investigation.
But what sparked outrage were the locals' allegation that the policemen inside the van were drunk.
मुझे एक चीज़ बताइए, जिस वक्त ये दुर्घटना घटी उस वक्त जो है वो RK आश्रम मार्ग के इलाके से इस तरफ से जो पुलिस की वैन है वो आती है, उस वक्त कह रहे हैं ऐसा कि पुलिस की गाड़ी के अंदर 2 पुलिसकर्मी यूनिफॉर्म में थे और एक महिला भी मौजूद थी। जी सर। कितने लोग मौजूद थे? 3 लोग। 3 लोग मौजूद थे। हाँ जी। उसमें कौन-कौन जो है यूनिफॉर्म में था?
सर 2 पुलिस वाले थे, वो यूनिफॉर्म में थे।
In fact, Republic has accessed the videos of the moments after the crash, when tempers ran high, locals confronting the police teams at the site. In one video, a local questions the policeman on the spot if he was driving the van. The police officer turns his face away, looking visibly sloshed, further fueling suspicions of drunk driving. And then came the most damning discovery. Our team found liquor bottles, a police badge, and bedding inside what locals allege is an illegal police booth, a resting room that doubled up as a drinking den.
गाड़ी आ रही थी 50 स्पीड में, सन्ने से निकाले, काट नहीं पाए थे पूरा, वो पेड़ में लड़ा दिए पूरा। उसके बीच में चाचा जी हमारे लेटे थे, दब गए, एक्सपायर हो गए तुरंत।
अच्छा, आपका कहना ये भी है कि जिस वक्त ये दुर्घटना हुई उस वक्त पुलिस के जो PCR वैन है उसके अंदर शराब की बोतलें थी, क्या ऐसा था? जी,
बोतल निकली है, मैं बोतल रोका, मत निकालो, तो पुलिस वाले गन रखते हैं।
आप पे गन निकाल? जी। क्यों, किस बात पे? आपने ऐसा क्या किया?
कहा वो दारू मत निकालो गाड़ी में से, कुछ निकालना नहीं चाहिए, जो है उसमें रखा रहने दो। कह रहे हैं तुम कौन समझाने वाले हो, गन निकाल लिए तुरंत।
Meanwhile, the crime team carried out investigation, lifting evidence, reviewing CCTV footages, and questioning locals.
ये दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है और पुलिस इसमें एज पर जो लॉ है उसके हिसाब से हम कार्रवाई कर रहे हैं, और जो मृतक हैं उसके परिवारजन को जो भी हमारे से बेस्ट से बेस्ट मदद करने की कोशिश करेंगे, और जो भी उसको कंपनसेशन मिलना है एज पर रूल वो मिले। तो अभी पूरा उसमें CCTV वगैरह चेक कर रहे हैं और वो इन्वेस्टिगेशन का विषय है, तो जैसे ही उसके अंदर फर्दर डेवलपमेंट होगी आपको बताएंगे।
जिस पुलिस वाले पर आरोप लगा रहे हैं सर, क्या मामला है, इस तरीके से बता रहे हैं कि लगातार यहाँ
देखो उसकी भी हम जाँच करेंगे, वैसे फिलहाल उसको यहाँ से हटा दिया गया।
Both police personnel involved in the incident, an assistant sub-inspector, a constable have been suspended. The Delhi police say a case is being registered, but when asked about the drunk driving allegations, police evaded the public's questions.
ये प्रॉपर जो पुलिस का साइनेज होता है उसके अकॉर्डिंग अगर आप देखें तो ये नीली और लाल रंग की जो पुलिस की साइनेज है दिल्ली पुलिस की, उसके अकॉर्डिंग पूरा अगर आप देखें तो एक प्रॉपर एक बूथ बना हुआ है। इसके अंदर यहाँ शराब की बोतलें मौजूद हैं। ये एक बोतल, दो बोतल, तीन, चार बोतलें यहाँ पर मौजूद हैं। तो ये जो पुलिसकर्मी है वो यहाँ पर किसके, ये अच्छा देखिए हमें एक और एविडेंस मिल गया यहाँ पर इस वक्त। हाँ, ये यहाँ पर एक खिवेश नाम के कांस्टेबल हैं, उनका जो साइनेज है वो यहाँ पर इस वक्त मौजूद है। सो जी हाँ, अच्छा मुझे एक चीज़ और बताइए यहाँ पर कि ये
देखो यहीं पे पड़ा हुआ था इनका, पुलिस वाले का बिल्ला जो लगा रहता है, नेम प्लेट यहीं पे पड़ा हुआ है, अभी मिला है यहाँ पे मौके पे।
The body of Gangaram Tiwari was shifted for post-mortem as his grieving family waits for justice. Officials say compensation will be provided, but the disturbing visuals of liquor bottles in a police booth, allegations of drunk driving, and uniformed men turning reckless have raised serious questions on discipline within the Delhi police. The case is now under probe, but for many the damage is already done. When policemen themselves are accused of drinking and driving, who will police the police?
Now, Rahul Gandhi this morning, in yet another attack on the Election Commission of India, laid out a fresh set of vote chori allegations over a press conference that were being teased as his hydrogen bomb by him. It was soon countered and rendered baseless again by the Election Commission's prompt retorts. He was fact-checked, given a reality check. Here's a quick report on that.
After atom bomb, a hydrogen bomb from Rahul Gandhi. In a fresh attack, he has accused BJP and the Election Commission of orchestrating vote theft. Rahul Gandhi claimed that voter names were struck off through software manipulation and fake applications. He says Dalits, OBCs and minorities were specifically targeted.
Proof that is black and white, absolutely clear, that the Chief Election Commissioner of India is protecting the people who have destroyed Indian democracy. In election after election, someone, some force, some group of people has been systematically targeting millions of voters for deletion across India. This is something that we've heard again and again and again. Different communities, mainly communities that are voting for the opposition, Dalits, Adivasis, minorities, OBCs are specifically targeted.
The Election Commission has hit back, fact-checking Rahul Gandhi over his claims. The Election Commission called the allegations by the Congress MP incorrect and baseless. It clarified that no voters can be deleted online by the public, and no deletion can take place without giving the affected person an opportunity to be heard. BJP too has hit out at Rahul Gandhi, saying that this hydrogen bomb turned out to be a dud firecracker.
न कानून समझते हैं, न सुप्रीम कोर्ट के आदेश को समझते हैं, खाली संविधान किए रहते हैं। मोटी बात बहुत साफ है, राहुल गांधी को वोट नहीं मिलता तो हम क्या करें? और उनके इस लक्षण से और इस आचरण से, जिस तरह की वो बदजुबानी करते हैं, जिस तरह से प्रधानमंत्री विपक्ष पर हमले करते हैं, देश उनको कभी नहीं वोट देगा।
इन्हीं के लगाए गए आरोपों को ऑथेंटिकेट करने के लिए कहा जाता है तो पीठ दिखाकर भाग जाते हैं, शपथ पत्र देने के लिए कहा जाता है तो मुकर जाते हैं। गलत और निराधार आरोप लगाना राहुल गांधी जी की आदत बन गई है।
Consistently, when Mr. Rahul Gandhi tells a lie 1,000 times, it doesn't mean it becomes a truth. Now, we are an open book. BJP is an open book. BJP defending itself. BJP talking on behalf of the party. Rahul Gandhi ji confuses that we are defending Election Commission. Election Commission is an independent body. Election Commission is fully within their right to defend. If Election Commission defends itself, again Rahul Gandhi ji has got a question. He is saying, how can Election Commission use harsh words against me? Now this is very unfortunate part in our Indian politics, where some of the alliance leaders of India Alliance, they don't believe the charges made by Mr. Rahul Gandhi ji.
In the end, Rahul's so-called hydrogen bomb has detonated a fierce political explosion, with the Election Commission and BJP hitting back hard.
Now, shocking developments have come in from Uttar Pradesh, viewers. The shootout case outside Disha Patni's residence. 2 suspects linked to the Goldi Brar Rohit Godara gang have been killed in the police encounter. Massive manhunt is now underway for the remaining shooters, for 2 more of them. Here's how the attack was planned, how the police cracked down, how UP government had ordered the immediate action on these gangsters. And in fact, in the latest, we have Disha Patni's father also thanking Yogi Adityanath for swift action and also providing them security.
Two men accused of opening fire at the Bareilly residence of Bollywood actor Disha Patani were killed in a police encounter on Wednesday. The 2 accused, identified as Ravindra and Arun, were active members of the Rohit Godara Goldi Brar gang.
दिशा पाटनी के घर हुए फायरिंग मामले में 3 राज्यों की पुलिस ने बुधवार शाम को एनकाउंटर किया। एनकाउंटर में 2 शूटर्स को ढेर कर दिया गया, जिसमें से रविंदर नाम का शूटर शामिल है जिसने दिशा पाटनी के घर पर फायरिंग की, और दूसरा अरुण। पुलिस ने वो बाइक भी बरामद कर ली जिस बाइक के जरिए शूटर्स दिशा पाटनी के घर पर पहुंचे थे, और एनकाउंटर के दौरान भी शूटर उसी सफेद रंग की बाइक पर मौजूद थे। लेकिन जांच में ये सामने आया कि सिर्फ यही 2 शूटर दिशा पाटनी के घर पर मौजूद नहीं थे, बल्कि इसके अलावा एक और काले रंग की बाइक थी जिसमें विजय और कुणाल नाम के शूटर्स भी दिशा पाटनी के घर की रैकी करते हुए नजर आ रहे हैं। दरअसल पुलिस ने 2500 से भी ज्यादा सीसीटीवी कैमरों को खंगाला और इन्वेस्टिगेशन में ये साफ हुआ कि गोल्डी बराड़ ने 2 नहीं बल्कि 5 शूटर दिशा पाटनी के घर पर फायरिंग करने के लिए भेजे थे। मंशा बिल्कुल साफ थी कि दहशत का जो माहौल है वो फैलाया जा सके।
The shooters were tracked after being spotted on the same motorcycle used during the 12th September firing outside Patani's house. As the investigation picks pace, more details are emerging on how the killers planned the shootout. Investigation shows gangster Goldi Brar sent 5 shooters to Patani's residence, where 2 of them conducted a recce before the shootout. The bike that was used in the shootout was likely stolen and has now been recovered by the police. With 2 encountered and manhunt on for 2 others, the Uttar Pradesh STF is expanding its investigation beyond the state.
दिशा पाटनी के घर पर जिस बाइक का इस्तेमाल करके रैकी की गई और उसके बाद फायरिंग की गई, वो बाइक भी पुलिस ने बरामद कर ली है। सफ़ेद रंग की ये अपाचे बाइक देख रहे हैं जो तमाम सीसीटीवी में भी आपको नजर आ रही है, और बाइक पे बैठे रविंदर और अरुण कैसे रैकी कर रहे हैं और किस तरीके से दिशा पाटनी के घर पर फायरिंग की, वो इसी बाइक की तस्वीरें आप अब देख रहे हैं जो कि पुलिस की गिरफ्त में है। सफ़ेद रंग की इसी बाइक से जो रविंदर और अरुण गाजियाबाद में दाखिल होते हैं, बुधवार शाम एनकाउंटर किया गया, उस समय भी इसी बाइक पर रविंदर और जो अरुण थे वो इसी बाइक पर थे। ये सफेद रंग की बाइक आप देख रहे हैं, इस बाइक पर जब आप नंबर पे नजर डालेंगे तो आप देख पाएंगे कि दिल्ली रजिस्ट्रेशन ये नंबर है। हालांकि शुरुआती जांच में ये अंदेशा है कि ये बाइक चोरी की हो सकती है, और जो नंबर प्लेट आप देख रहे हैं वो नंबर प्लेट भी फर्जी हो सकती है।
Meanwhile, UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has dialed the actor's father, Jagdish Patani.
मैंने आज पुनः माननीय मुख्यमंत्री जी से फोन पर वार्ता कर उनका धन्यवाद ज्ञापित किया कि उनके नेतृत्व में उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार एवं उत्तर प्रदेश पुलिस भयमुक्त समाज की परिकल्पना को पूर्ण रूप से साकार कर रही है।
Security has been stepped up at the Patani residence as the police examine over 200 CCTV footages following Wednesday's encounter.
Now, Uttarakhand's Chamoli district is swept up in torrential rains over cloudbursts and landslides, leading to a massive loss of life, livelihood and property, viewers. Here's more.
A cloudburst led to massive destruction at Uttarakhand's Chamoli district late Wednesday. 6 buildings were reduced to rubble, more than 15 houses destroyed, 10 missing people reported, ranging 10 to 75 years of age. A SDRF team was immediately rushed to the affected area for search and rescue operations. The teams rescued people despite the inclement weather conditions.
जनपद चमोली में नंदानगर घाट स्थान है, वहाँ पर 2 गांव हैं बेसिकली। एक गांव है कुंतरी लगा फाली, इसमें 8 लोग, और दूसरा है धुरमा, इसमें 2 लोग अभी लापता चल रहे हैं। कुछ पशुओं की हानि बताई गई है। राहत बचाव टीमें रात में ही घटना के तत्काल बाद मौके पर पहुंच गई थी।
Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami reviewed the situation caused by heavy rainfall and directed to expedite relief and rescue operations in the affected areas.
20 लोग घायल हुए हैं और लगभग 14 लोग अभी लापता हैं, और जो गंभीर रूप से घायल हैं उनके लिए क्योंकि मौसम का इंतजार कर रहे थे और अभी एक विंडो मिल गई है तो उनको तत्काल वहाँ से एम्स शिफ्ट किया जा रहा है। एक बच्चा भी है जिसके सर में चोट लगी हुई है, और अभी भी कुछ लोग वहाँ पर जो घरों में ही फंसे हुए हैं उनको निकाले जाने की कार्रवाई की जा रही है। एनडीआरएफ, एसडीआरएफ, आईटीबीपी और पुलिस के लोग पर्याप्त संख्या में वहाँ पहुँच गए हैं।
Uttarakhand Chief Minister's office emphasized that all departments remain alert and prepared to handle any emergency situation.
Now, ahead of the Bihar Assembly elections, Union Home Minister Amit Shah asked the BJP workers in Bihar to expose the indie blog's false narrative of vote theft by cautioning the people that the state will be teeming with the infiltrators if the opposition coalition comes to power. Training his guns on Rahul Gandhi, Home Minister Amit Shah said that Congress MP's voter Adhikar Yatra in Bihar was aimed at protecting Bangladeshi infiltrators and called him out over his recent vote chori allegations. Here's Mows.
The political temperature in Bihar is rising, with just 2 months left for the assembly polls. The BJP is leaving no stone unturned to retain power. From the stage, Union Home Minister Amit Shah declared, Bihar's development is possible only under NDA rule.
बिहार के समृद्धि और विकास का रास्ता केवल और केवल नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में एनडीए सरकार ही कर सकती है और कोई प्रशस्त नहीं कर सकती। बिहार के युवा को आगे बढ़ना है, विकास के रास्ते पर बिहार ले जाना है, तो एक ही रास्ता है, आने वाले चुनाव में फिर से एक बार मजबूत एनडीए की सरकार बनाना।
But Shah didn't stop there. Training guns at Rahul Gandhi's yatra, he called it Ghuspetia Bachao Yatra, accusing the Congress of placing infiltrators above Bihar's youth.
राहुल गांधी और लालू जी को पूछने आया हूं, बिहार की जनता आपको पूछ रही है, घुसपैठियों को वोट का अधिकार होना चाहिए क्या? जोर से बोलो, होना चाहिए? घुसपैठियों को मुफ्त राशन मिलना चाहिए, घुसपैठियों को नौकरी यहां पर मिलनी चाहिए, घुसपैठियों को घर मिलना चाहिए, घुसपैठियों को 5 लाख तक का इलाज मिलना चाहिए। कौन देना चाहता है? जोर से बोलो, कौन देना चाहता है? और जोर से बोलो, कौन देना चाहता है? हमारे युवाओं की जगह वोट बैंक के घुसपैठियों को नौकरी देने का काम ये राहुल बाबा एंड कंपनी कर रहे हैं।
Shah warned voters, if Congress ever returns to power, every district of Bihar will be flooded with infiltrators.
Now viewers, on Wednesday, Pakistan Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif met with Mohammed bin Salman, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. The country signed a mutual defense agreement. It's the first for a Gulf nation since Qatar's capital was struck by an Israeli airstrike. Now, what happened, of course, is that the wordings of this agreement are raising the eyebrows because there are some conditions that have been mentioned which have set off alarm bells. India, meanwhile, in the latest, has weighed in, saying that it is in fact now closely monitoring this and weighing the implications of this defense deal. Here's more.
The Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia and the Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif met in Riyadh to sign a mutual defense agreement. Saudi Arabia and Pakistan have signed a strategic mutual defense agreement in the wake of Israel's strike on Qatar earlier this month. This agreement implies that an attack on either country would be treated as an attack on the other. The joint statement released by the two nations said that the agreement aims to develop aspects of defense cooperation between the two countries and strengthen joint deterrence against any aggression. The agreement was inked during a state visit by Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif to Riyadh. Responding to the agreement, India's Ministry of External Affairs said that it would study the impact of the development on national security and regional stability. The statement further said that it is committed to protecting national interests and ensuring comprehensive national security in all domains.
In a major diplomatic development, Pakistan and Saudi Arabia has today signed a very important mutual defense strategic agreement, pledging support in terms of any external aggression, seen as a shift towards formalizing decades of security cooperations between the two Islamic nations. Well, this comes in the aftermath of Pahalgam terror attack. We know that Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited Riyadh, and during that trip he has to cut short his trip as far as the Pahalgam terror attack is concerned in the month of April. Now, this particular pact states that attack on either one of the country would be considered attack on both the nations.
Saudi Arabia has had close ties to Pakistan for long, including reportedly providing funding for Islamabad's nuclear weapons program.
And that's all from my side on this edition of 6 Stories at 6. We'll be right back with more breaking updates at 6:30 p.m. Thanks for watching.
Are potholes driving Bengaluru businesses out? High on freebies, low on infra, tech capital crumbles. India's tech lifeline paying the price of socialism, waiting tonight at 8:30 p.m.
अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
भारत की अपनी दुकान, इंडिया सोना, अपने देश का सामान, इंडिया सोना, इंडिया सोना, इंडिया सोना। थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरे राजा, राजा प्योर मसाला। आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला। MDH।
प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरीडे।
When he was walking around the building, and this is his first entry, he felt this office looks very nice, beautiful, elegant from outside, but is it suitable for a modern government? That was one of the first things that struck him, that this office is just not equipped even like the Gujarat Chief Minister's office. 10 years down the road, what are you seeing? He is constructing new offices, he's built a new parliament,
He's building a new central vista, and these two buildings, the North Block and South Block, which are a legacy of the British time, are going to become two major museums. So the seed of that idea germinated the first day he entered these buildings and realized that these offices are not modern enough. So this is the first kind of interface I had with the Prime Minister.
We are about to inaugurate and unveil Netaji's statue at the India Gate. There was a canopy which was vacant since 1968. This canopy earlier housed King George V. It was removed, and then many names did come up that their statue would be installed. But for whatever reason, that remained vacant. But I think, again, a very clear decision was taken by Narendra Modi that the liberator of India, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose's statue, should adorn the canopy at India Gate, and that is a strategic location for this great man to be placed, who would stand tall looking over the India Gate.
एक बार एक दिव्यांग आए थे और उसने कहा था कि सर मुझे ये सहायता नहीं मिली हुई है। उसका प्रश्न तो हमने ले लिया। वो चल नहीं पा रहे थे, मतलब नीचे बैठ के ही घिसते हुए आते थे। तो साहब आए, तो जैसे ही देखा साहब ने कि ये तो नीचे बैठे हुए, उसने हमें आदेश दिया कि इसको उठाओ, चेयर पे बिठाओ। मैं ऊपर बैठा हूँ और एप्लीकेशन
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है। अरे मेरे राजा, राजा और प्योर मसाला, केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे, केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला। MDH।
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध। MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
The biggest takeaway of each meeting with the Prime Minister when we come out is the abundant love he has got for Tamil culture and Tamil people. That is like, you can see he gets very excited. And when I had the opportunity to meet him in Delhi before his Tamil Nadu visit, I just opened my mouth, sir, we welcome you to Tamil Nadu, next week you're coming to Chennai. Immediately became like a child. He's like, yeah, I'm coming, I want to meet, I'm very excited to come to Tamil Nadu. His love for Tamil Makkal, that is something which you got to be there to realize it. I don't think any non-Tamilian who's not born in Tamil Nadu, born somewhere in the country, the kind of love he has got for Tamil Makkal, Tamil culture, Tamil people, I don't think anybody in the world has got that except Honorable Prime Minister. That is why we keep telling that he has got that Purva Janma connection to Tamil Nadu. So that he becomes like a child. He becomes very enthusiastic. So that is something, a key takeaway every time you walk out. Something related to Tamil Nadu, Tamil culture, he gets excited. He talks about the oldest language in the world, Tamil. He talks about our rich heritage, the quality of the architecture here, the finesse with which our temples are made. So all those very deep study. Recently we brought out a book also, Prime Minister's connection to Tamil Nadu. So it's a big compendium of everything he has done for the state. So when we had the opportunity to present this to the Honorable PM also, And I made an attempt to tell him that even big leaders, big politicians within Tamil Nadu don't have this body of work with respect to what they have spoken for Tamil Nadu. And PM is like, no, that I always love Tamil people, I always love Tamil culture, right from my Gujarat time, right from my Pracharak time. So it comes from for me naturally from within my personality. So that is something that is very amazing for all of us.
मैं एक एग्जांपल बताना चाहती हूँ कि एक गांव में 70 साल की महिला कचौड़ी बेच रही थी। मैंने उससे जब उन्हें कहा कि कचौड़ी की पेमेंट करने के पैसे नहीं है तो मैं कैसे करूं, क्योंकि मेरी गाड़ी में मेरा पर्स था, तो उन्होंने कहा कि पीएम साहब कहते हैं कि पेटीएम करो, मेरे पास पेटीएम की फैसिलिटी भी है। तो वो एक इंटीरियर गांव में 70 साल की महिला अगर गूगल पे या पेटीएम पे पैसे ले रही है, क्योंकि उन्होंने पीएम साहब को बार बार सुना है कि डिजिटल पेमेंट इम्पॉर्टेंट है, तो उसने कहा कि मोदी साहब ने ये कहा है तो हमने भी अपनी सुविधा रखी हुई है। तो बहुत इंस्पायरिंग है कि एक इंटीरियर की महिला भी कैसे पीएम साहब की सुविधाओं का लाभ ले पा रही है। और पीएम साहब ने जो आप देखिए, जैसे हमारी 26 जनवरी की परेड होती है, उसमें जो मौका दिया देश की बेटियों को लीड करने का, उससे मेरी उसके बाद जितनी भी महिलाओं से बात हुई वो ऐसे थे जैसे वो पीएम साहब को डायरेक्ट जानती है, क्योंकि हर एक को ये था कि वो हमें समझते हैं। तो पीएम साहब अपने काम से नहीं, अपनी बातों से सबको कनेक्ट करके सबको इन्वॉल्व कर लेते हैं।
Three teams formed by Pune police to trace the Khedkar family, immigration authorities alerted. Caste census backfires within Congress, no consensus in Karnataka cabinet. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah gets the support of just 6 ministers. Congress escalates their vote chori agenda. Karnataka government likely to form SIT to probe Rahul Gandhi's vote chori claims.
हाइड्रोजन बॉम्ब में ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट है। मैं फाउंडेशन लगा रहा हूं, मैं फाउंडेशन क्रिएट कर रहा हूं, है हमारे पास।
Rahul Gandhi attacks the Election Commission over vote theft allegations, says the CEC is protecting those who are destroying the Indian democracy. BJP counters Rahul Gandhi over vote chori allegations, attacks opposition over misrepresenting facts. Republic confronts Delhi police over hit and kill case. The police evades Republic's tough questions. Very good afternoon, viewers. You're watching live and breaking. I'm Rakshita Mishra with you this evening. Now, Karnataka government has now demanded a second caste census. However, the caste census pitch has backfired. The Congress, in fact, there is not much support from within. There is no consensus in the Karnataka cabinet itself, as Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has only received the support of 6 ministers from his cabinet. No consensus reached over a second caste census in Karnataka, and you can see with the number of ministers supporting this, how has it really resonated. It's not really found resonance with the Karnataka Congress cabinet itself, and this is the latest update we have right now. Sri Lakshmi joins us on the phone line from Sri Lakshmi. Well, this caste census pitch has backfired. Only 6 ministers backing the Chief Minister. Sri Lakshmi.
को होल्ड पर रखा।
All right, we'll just try and reconnect with Sri Lakshmi there, viewers. But this is a pitch for a second caste census in Karnataka, and there has been, of course, a lot of debate over it already. We've seen, and now there has been not much of support for the Karnataka from the Karnataka cabinet itself. There's no consensus of caste census that has been arrived at as far as this round is concerned. In fact, Siddaramaiah had earlier defended Karnataka caste census, saying that BJP's opposition to it is purely political. But now we see his own cabinet members are not really on the same page. Only 6 of them lending support. And it's being pitched that this second survey will be held from the 22nd of September to the 7th of October. BJP had called this a flawed and divisive exercise. And so, of course, the BJP has been opposing it, but in Siddaramaiah cabinet itself, we see that there's not much of support that has come in. And the survey will be held from the 22nd of September to the 7th of October, but there's no census arrived on that, consensus arrived on that. It's being held up for a second time, as the findings of a similar survey conducted in 2015 were junked by the state government, arguing that the census data was more than a decade old. Then the decision was taken in June this year. That was also attributed to opposition from the dominant Vokaliga and Lingayat communities, viewers. And of course, there were apprehensions cast by BJP's leaders like Yedurappa, criticizing this survey, calling it an attempt to divide the Veerashaiva Lingayat community as well. So Sri Lakshmi is joining us from the R Kannada newsroom. Sri Lakshmi, well, we understand the BJP opposing this, but there are not many takers from Siddaramaiah's cabinet itself, it seems, for this census.
Yes, there's no complete consensus among the ministers of Siddaramaiah cabinet itself. Today, there was a cabinet meeting going on to take decision on this caste census, but no consensus at all. Only 6 cabinet ministers were on Siddaramaiah's side to conduct and to implement this caste census, and all the other ministers, it was said, that were opposing this caste census, and D.K. Shivakumar, the Deputy Chief Minister himself, was opposing the caste census. Remember, this is the second time that Karnataka government is conducting caste census, and now Siddaramaiah wants to implement it. But not just from the politicians, but also from a huge mass of Karnataka. Government of Karnataka is facing a major backfire and backlash regarding this caste census about its intentions. People are saying that this caste census divides people among castes, and there are more than 300 plus new caste columns have appeared in this second census, claiming that Brahmin Christian, Lingayat Christian, Okaliga Christian, Balajiga Christian. It goes on like this. With every caste community, that the name Christian has been added, and now people are asking questions like whether the government is supporting conversion, or is it taking side of conversion. People are doing this conversion. And earlier, the caste census was conducted by this Kantaraj committee and later revived by Jayaprakash Hegde. At that point of also, this had drew huge criticism by several communities like Lingayats, Kodavas, Bunts, Baljigas and Idigas as well, since their number of their population were underreported. That was the major allegation. Now also Lingayat community and Vakaliga community people are making the very similar allegation, saying that the number is underreported. So people are questioning not just the leaders of particular communities in Congress, but also the people from the communities are questioning the intention of Karnataka government behind making this caste census and bringing it up again and again after a lot of opposition and criticism by the people. Now it is saying that it is socio-economic survey for education purpose. That's what government of Karnataka is putting it across. But it is said that the intention behind it is purely political and taking political advantage. Back to studio.
Sri Lakshmi, thank you so much for joining us with those details coming in on that story from Karnataka. We're closely tracking. Now, Home Minister Amit Shah attacked the Congress, saying that the party only spreads false narratives. This is the statement he made in Battleground Bihar. Shah called out the opposition for protecting infiltrators and promised the voters of Bihar that NDA will make the state free of infiltrators.
यहाँ इतने सारे लोग हैं, आप किसी का वोट कटा है क्या? अरे जोर से बोलो, कटा है क्या? तो किसका कटा है? जोर से बोलो, किसका कटा है? ये राहुल गांधी की यात्रा घुसपैठिया बचाओ यात्रा थी। और मैं इस मंच से राहुल गांधी और लालू जी को पूछने आया हूं, बिहार की जनता आपको पूछ रही है, घुसपैठियों को वोट का अधिकार होना चाहिए क्या? जोर से बोलो, होना चाहिए। घुसपैठियों को मुफ्त राशन मिलना चाहिए। घुसपैठियों को नौकरी यहां पर मिलनी चाहिए। घुसपैठियों को घर मिलना चाहिए। घुसपैठियों को 5 लाख तक का इलाज मिलना चाहिए। कौन देना चाहता है? जोर से बोलो, कौन देना चाहता है? और जोर से बोलो, कौन देना चाहता है? हमारे युवाओं की जगह वोट बैंक के घुसपैठियों को नौकरी देने का काम ये राहुल बाबा एंड कंपनी कर रहे हैं। हमारे युवाओं की जगह वोट बैंक के घुसपैठियों को नौकरी देने का काम ये राहुल बाबा एंड कंपनी कर रहे हैं। हमारा दायित्व है हर घर जाए और बताए कि अगर इनकी सरकार गलती से भी बन गई तो बिहार के हर जनपद में घुसपैठिए ही घुसपैठिए हो जाएंगे। भाइयों बहनों, ऐसा बिहार आप चाहते हैं क्या? चाहते हैं क्या?
Viewers, we have some breaking news coming in from NCR. This is from Ghaziabad Sihani Gate, where a woman was hit by a speeding car. And the CCTV shows a woman being hit by a Thar SUV while walking on the road. And according to the police, the woman has been identified as Parul Gupta. And what's more shocking is that the woman, the victim, is saying that she does not want any kind of legal action. We'll just go across to my colleague Akil to get more details on that. Akil, tell us what really happened. It's really a horrific hit and run. What we understand, the driver is absconding, and much to the surprise, the woman also says that she does not want any legal action.
That's right, Rakshita. If you see, another shocking visual has come forward in which what we have seen that in Sihani Road area, this unfortunate incident took place in which a Thar SUV vehicle at a very high speed were coming from the back side, and basically it hit a woman who was basically walking on that very road at that point in time. The incident took place early this morning at around 7:36 a.m. And after that, what we have seen that the woman who basically reached to the police station did not file any official police complaint with the police in that direction. So right now the Delhi police team is still trying to find the accused who basically after committing this very heinous crime fled from the various spots. So the Ghaziabad police team has basically identified the CCTV over there, and right now they are trying to recover more details from the very spot where that incident took place. And earlier, if you see, Rakshita, what we have seen that in the recent past another incident took place in West Delhi's Moti Nagar area. A similar white color SUV car, a Thar SUV car, basically mowed down a person, in which what we have seen, a person who was just standing on a bike in Moti Nagar area. A Thar basically came from behind, and then there was a direct head-on collision took place, and in which what we have seen that one person who has been identified as Beju Lal, who lost his life in that very incident.
Right. Thank you so much, Akil, for joining us with those details coming in from that shocker coming in from Delhi. From Delhi is the national capital region, in fact, from Ghaziabad. And moving on to some more breaking news coming in, viewers. Union Minister Piyush Goyal has hailed India-US relations. Mr. Goyal says, and I quote, "The US relationship is a very strong, comprehensive, strategic partnership between two friendly countries." This is the Commerce Minister reacting in the latest developments and the latest statements from New Delhi as the trade talks resume between the two nations, between Washington DC and New Delhi. Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal hailing the India-US relationship and calling them very strong ties. Listen in.
मार्केट The Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement had set a target of expanding trade to $100 billion, which we have achieved last year. Now we have changed and expanded that target, that in the non-oil, non-precious metal sector, we should attempt to go up to $100 billion, which is almost doubling the non-oil, non-precious metal trade in the next 3 to 4 years. And we are working towards finding greater markets in UAE and through UAE in other areas in this region.
And now it's a setback for jailed Aam Aadmi Party MLA Mehraj Malik. Senior advocate Nirmal Kotwal, leading the Aam Aadmi Party's legal team, has recused himself from representing the Aam Aadmi Party MLA, saying that he was not aware that Mehraj Malik has allegedly stated that Jammu Kashmir is not a part of India, and that Malik had also praised Burhan Wani and more terrorists like Masood Azhar.
In a major setback to jailed AAP MLA and its state president Mehraj Malik, the leader of their legal team has decided to part his ways from the Aam Aadmi Party. Senior advocate Nirmal Kotwal, who also happens to be the president of Bar Association Jammu, has announced that he will not be taking part in the legal proceedings that will take place. He said that he was not aware of some of the statements that are made against the Union of India and also statements that are glorifying Hizbul Mujahideen commander Burhan Wani and the likes of him. He said that he was never aware when our team briefed him about his case regarding the detention of Aam Aadmi Party MLA Mehraj Malik under the Public Safety Act. It's important to mention that AAP MLA and its state president Mehraj Malik was booked under the Public Safety Act on 8th of September, and since then he's behind the bars. Aam Aadmi Party has announced its legal team that was headed by Nirmal Kotwal, but now he has rescued himself from the case. With Ashu, Gursimran Singh for Republic Media Network.
And now we take a quick look at the stories from across the country. This is Bharat in 1 minute.
Bharat 1 minute brought to you by Canara Bank. Together we can.
Rajya Sabha MP Kamal Hassan has come out in support of leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi's latest vote theft allegations, asking if the allegations to be disproved if they are baseless.
If it is baseless, why is there a complaint at all? If it is baseless and if it's an untrue thing, prove it. And they are willing to take the consequences.
Police used water cannons to disperse the members of Kerala Students' Union amid protest. They were protesting, demanding the CM to step down as the Home Minister, alleging police Raj in Kerala. Uttar Pradesh's Law and Order ADG Amitabh Yash says that the authorities are still looking for 2 criminals involved in the firing outside Disha Patni's Bareilly residence, as 2 have been encountered.
जिन अपराधियों ने फायरिंग की घटना को अंजाम दिया था उनको दिल्ली पुलिस की स्पेशल सेल और यूपीएसटीएफ तथा यूपी पुलिस की अन्य यूनिट्स ने मिलकर कल ट्रोनिका सिटी में घेर लिया और दोनों के बीच फायरिंग हुई, जिसमें इन 2 अपराधियों की मौत हो गई। इनके पास से सोफिस्टिकेटेड वेपन्स बरामद हुए हैं।
Now, 3 teams have been formed by Pune police to trace the Khedkar family. The Khedkar family is on the run. It's absconding. Immigration authorities have also been alerted. And Congress escalates their vote chori agenda. Karnataka government likely to form an SIT to probe Rahul Gandhi's vote chori claims.
In the 1980s, people were working hard to be doctors and going abroad. How did you make them come back? Were you winning them over with money or opportunity or with something else?
I think what I told them was that this is the type of hospital that you are going to build. I'll give you everything that you have here, backup technology. But I want your clinical experience.
You know, we talk about reverse brain drain today. Today's 2025. I cannot imagine that someone's doing this 40 years back.
I think they were convinced, but if they come back, that they can give back to the people the same level of care that what they are doing abroad.
Delhi cop rams into a citizen. Drunk on power and covering up the truth. Uniformed and unchecked, Republic exposes the rot. Debating tonight at 8 p.m.
From the fiery streets of Jodhpur to the power corridors of Cambridge, he carved a path like no other. A scholar who shattered barriers, a lawyer who redefined the courtroom. The nation's youngest senior advocate, youngest ASG, a commanding voice in parliament. Dr. Abhishek Manu Singhvi, not just a lawyer, he is a force of destiny. Witness his journey on the legal side of things, only on Republic TV.
Are potholes driving Bengaluru businesses out? High on freebies, low on infra, tech capital crumbles. India's tech lifeline paying the price of socialism. Debating tonight at 8:30 p.m.
Amity has been ranked amongst the top 3% universities globally, a testimony to Amity's globally benchmarked quality.
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध। MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला। थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद ये तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा क्या स्वाद है। अरे मेरे राजा सबका राजा आर प्योर मसाला।
The biggest takeaway of each meeting with the Prime Minister when we come